Evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. That's my call sign. My name is Mac, and I'm situated here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, on the West Mountain. Uh, it's Sunday night, the first Sunday of January, and we're just going to stand by for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net that's going to be on the VE3ZOE repeater. 443.075, and I believe our net controller tonight is Bill, VE3IUK. Please stand by. VE3IUK, VA3IMW.
Well, that's better. I was on the wrong frequency. Good evening, all amateurs. This is Victor Echo 3, India Uniform Kilowatt, Bill and Dundas, and I'm your host this evening for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. This net meets 5 times weekly, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on this repeater at 7 p.m. And Thursdays at 7 p.m. on a simplex frequency of 446.125. When checking in, mobile stations get priority. At this time, we'll stand by for any quick one and dones or priority traffic. Come now. Station in there, try again. Nothing heard, so we'll stand by for anyone who would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Come now. VE3GMP. VE3GMP, VE3IUK. Good evening, Garnett. How are you?
I'm doing good tonight, Bill. How you doing here on net?
Oh, not too bad. Just a kind of a lazy Sunday. Didn't get on the radio today. Went to church. Then was visiting with family. So seeing who we might get checked in tonight. So good to hear from you, Garnett.
Yeah. I did nothing all day today. I just stayed home today.
Yeah, Roger, and I think we're supposed to get maybe some snow overnight or early tomorrow. Not a lot, anywhere from 5 to 10 centimeters. So just heads up on that, I guess. But thanks a lot for checking in.
Okay, Bill, we'll talk to you another day. VE3GMP.
Yeah, take care, Garnett, and thanks for checking in. Anyone else at Lake Ontario Radio Club net? Come now.
VA3IMW.
VA3IMW, VA3IUK. Good evening, Mac. How you doing?
Doing very well. I took on a whim and went out this afternoon and did another activation at Albion Conservation Area. So lots of fun. So I've got my New Year's Support Your Parks thing done. Logs uploaded, and it was nice to be hunted by Hawaii instead of hunting for Hawaii. But yeah, we got 50 something in the log, and finished recharging my batteries, and I said the log's uploaded. Anyways, just a quick note, we are going to be doing the sideband net tonight at 8 o'clock on 446.125 and then 146.400 because it's the first Sunday of the month, first Sunday of 2026, as a matter of fact. anyways, just for your reference, VA3 Fox Mike Bravo, Wayne is checked in on YouTube as well. So I think one of the guys that's trying to get into the repeater is Huey, and I think he's running his new radio, which might be like low power. I'm not sure. So I'll keep an ear out for him, see if I can pick him up on direct. I did hear him earlier somewhere about, I guess, a little less than an S3 to my station on direct. So I guess that's probably why he's having a hard time getting into the repeater. Anyways, certainly appreciate you doing this one. I'm glad to hear that your activation went off well yesterday with Wade. And that's about it for me.
Yeah, Roger Mac. Yeah, I just see that. Just looking at YouTube now, so he's checked in. Yeah, just a couple quick questions. Number one, what band did you get Hawaii on it? Because I think maybe conditions sound like they're starting to improve.
Hawaii hunted me on 10 meters. Whiskey Hotel 6 something. Anyways. Yeah, and I guess the amazing part was the guy from Finland actually hunted me on 17 meters. So yeah, it's kind of fun to look up these contacts from far and wide and see what their stations look like. Actually, the guy in Hawaii, he boasts an end-fed wire that runs 10 to 40 meters. So a little 100-watt radio, nothing fancy, but had a really clear copy on them. It's nice to be able to work in the park where there's no urban noise that interrupts anything. So, yeah, lots of fun.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Yep, good for you. That sounds great. Yeah, and Wade and I will be going out 2 weekends from now to do another activation. We're just going to go over to Little John Park near where I live, just so that we can get that one in the books as well. Now, one more quick thought before I move on and pick up any more check-ins. We can just maybe start putting a bug in people's ear about our spring activation. So maybe we can start getting ideas of where people might want to go for that.
Yes, the days are getting longer, right? So we might as well start celebrating the fact that more daylight creeps up on us day by day. And I have to look at the calendar and see where the spring equinox will land. But yeah, I'm all ears to figure out where we want to go for the spring activation. Not sure if we want to use Christie or whether we want to save that for summertime. But yeah, it's a good time to start putting the bug in people's ear.
Yeah, Roger, to that. And I would just my thought, I would want to save Christie for the nicer weather, but that's just my opinion. So, but I'll have a look in a minute here. We'll figure out when the solstice falls. Is it a solstice or just an equinox? I think maybe just an equinox.
It's the equinox. Yep, that's when the sun crosses the equator.
Roger, that's what I thought. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, all right. Well, we'll put it by. We'll just start throwing that out there, and people can comment and see if they have any suggestion for parks. So, anything else before I move on, Mac?
No, that's about it. Yeah, I'll look forward to hearing from stations that are adequately equipped to communicate on sideband on UHF and VHF at 8 o'clock, and we'll be live streaming that one as well. Thanks again, Bill.
Yeah, Roger. Well, this year, I'm looking at a calendar. The 21st falls on a Thursday, so we would be looking at either, I think, if we're going to do it on the weekend, it would either be the 23rd or 24th.
Yeah, well, Saturday may be a good option this time, and but it is a crowd that needs to make that decision, right? So whoever prefers the Saturday or Sunday, we'll tally up the votes and make a so.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I just wanted to get that date out, those 2 dates out there, Max. So thanks a lot for checking in. I better move on and see if anyone else would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio.net VA3IUK, waiting for your call. VA3LBI. VA3CJZ. VA3WPG. Okay, got 3 more in there. Chuck and Chris, stand by. VE3LBI, VE3IUK. Good evening, Larry. How are you?
Not too bad, Bill. Just a quick check-in for you. Nothing really to report. Quiet day. Just trying to mess around a little bit on the computer stuff. Have a little bit of issues, so been fighting that. But anyways, nope, that's about it, Bill. Nothing else, like I say, to really report. Just thanks for picking me up. Just a quick check-in.
Yeah, did you have any luck with Hunter Log?
No, I can't get it to run under Mint. I've tried a couple different things. Like I tried that wine, and it doesn't seem to want to pick it up either. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I can't find the extension anymore for POTA Plus. It seems to be have disappeared. I don't have a copy, unfortunately, so I can't use my normal setup I had with the POTA Plus on POTA. But I cannot find a copy anywhere of the extension of POTA Plus.
Yeah, okay. Well, give me a call tomorrow. I might be able to help you. Maybe because I've got a copy of Windows 10 LTSC here. I don't know if you're interested in that or not. But the other thought that I had, what you could also do on that computer, I don't know if it would work or not with Linux, but I was thinking if you could run I don't know if a virtual machine under Linux would work, and you could be using an Android virtual machine under Linux, but I don't know if that would work or not. Just that's another thing I can think of.
Yeah, unfortunately, well, I can do it, but it is a virtual machine already. So I'm running a virtual machine under a virtual machine.
Okay. No, I wouldn't suggest you go any deeper. You start getting latency problems. So better late than never. Oh, that was a bad pun. Anyway, Larry, keep me posted, and we'll see if we can get that worked out. But thanks a lot for checking in.
Yeah, okay, Bill. Yeah, maybe I'll give you a shout tomorrow. It won't be early, that's for sure. And see what we can come up with. All right, thanks for doing it, and I'll talk to you. Or listen to it along here, I guess, for a bit. VE3LBI.
Okay, sounds good, Larry. And thanks a lot for checking in. So with no further ado, let's see what Chuck is doing today. VA3CJZ, VA3IUK. Good evening. VE3IUK, VA3CJZ. Good evening, Bill, and all on net. First of all, I know my neighbor Huey was trying to check in there, but he was coming in on Simplex. And so, because I know before the net started, he came in through the repeater, very weak, and then he went to Simplex, and of course he must have forgotten to switch back over to go through the repeater. He's on his brand new VA3IMW radio, and so maybe that'll give Huey, if you're listening, come in through the repeater. You were on Simplex last time. And I don't know what kind of radio you're using, Bill, but your audio is smoking hot. You're not overdriving it yet, but between you and Mac, there's a 100% differential in audio. Now, I know Mac has low audio all the time, but I just thought I'd point that out. So, anyways, let me know what kind of radio you're running. I'm curious. Slow radio day for me today. I got one park. Really cool call sign, November 1 X-ray India, and it looks like the word Nixie. And after that, I was having trouble. It was very noisy. Signals are all coming into my noise floor, and so I didn't spend a lot of time. I didn't actually switch over to my 10 meter vertical for any of those bands, but maybe I'll start doing that. That's it for me, Bill. Back to you. Yeah, okay. As I say, I didn't do any radio at all today. I was not on. I was busy with other stuff. But to answer your question, it's a Kenwood 702A, off from the mic slightly. I may have been crowding the mic a bit there, Chuck.
All right, first of all, oopsie, I must have hit the dial on my radio. I was also coming in on direct there last time. At some point, I must have hit the dial. So back on the repeater. And yes, your audio, I mean, I liked it loud. I mean, you know, I listen to loud rock and roll music all the time. So no worries there, but I was just curious. There's some good audio coming out of that radio. I guess, I don't know if ICOMs are known for having not that much punch in their audio, but I know, I guess the 7100 that Mac is on seems to be not able to reach loud audio for some reason. Anyways, yeah, I'm curious to hear how everyone else is doing. Looking forward to checking in with Mac on the sideband frequencies, first Sunday of the month. And what else? Oh, and first one of the year, too. And tomorrow night, speaking of oopsies, tomorrow night will be the first oopsie net of 2026. I will be the net controller right here on the ZOE repeater for the Monday night net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. And with that, I'll pass it back to you, Bill.
With the audio on a 7100, actually.
What was that, Paul? We doubled that a little.
I said, what's the problem with the audio on a 7100?
Not very loud.
Lord Thunder. And anyway, sorry, Bill. Throw me in at the end of the list there, please, sir. VA3PDL. Okay, we've got you there, Paul. Just stand by. Got Chris ahead of you. Okay, Chuck. Yeah, I've had other people commenting say that this radio has good audio, so that's good to hear. And looking forward to that tomorrow night. Anything else before I move on?
Yeah, don't forget to turn your audio back up when you're doing HF. It always helps. That's it for me.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, Chuck. Yeah, that's on the ICOM, which I get good reports on the audio on that radio as well. So there you go. Well, anyways, thanks a lot for checking in. So let's move on down to Chris. VA3WPG, VA3IUK. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. VA3WPG. Just going to be a fast one for me tonight. Didn't do any HF here. No really radio today. I'm going to throw my vote in for Saving Christie for the summertime. Or which one? What? Christie Conservation? Which one? Whichever one we were talking about, I believe was Christie. We'll save that nice, really nice one for the summer. Other than that, I got none for tonight. Go with that, VA3WPG.
It was Christie. I believe we were thinking of saving for the summer, so we'll have to come up with something for March, which I don't think will be quite as cold as it was for our January one. So hopefully we can find some park that's convenient for everybody and has a decently low noise floor. But thanks a lot for checking in, Chris.
No problem. Have a good one, VA3WPG.
Oh gosh, I guess we're keeping you up. 7-3, have a good evening. Paul, VA3PDL, VA3IUK, good evening. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, my friend. Thanks for picking me up. I'd say I didn't mean to be the rude interrupter there, but that's just kind of me, right? I always apologize, though. And Chuck, yeah, I was just messing with you, buddy, because that's what I'm using here right now is the 7100. So what's the matter with the audio on the 7100? Don't be picking on Mac or anybody else.
Your audio sounds good, Paul.
Yeah, I always get good reports off of this radio.
No, there's nothing wrong with it at all. So there you go. I think it's just preferential. No, you're sounding good, sir.
Yeah, I was just trying to pick on Chucky Bill. I'll let you pick up some more radio operators there, sir. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for picking me up, VA3PDL.
Yeah, no worries there. Well, that's right. That'll keep Chuck on his toes anyway. So there you go. Thanks a lot for checking in, Paul. Have a good evening. To Radio Club Net, come now. Okay, nothing heard, so we'll stand by for any last call check-ins or any rechecks before I close the net down. VA3IUK listening.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable. Good evening, Bill.
Talk about good audio. Good evening, Vern. How you doing?
Pretty good, Bill. Just heading out for a short walk. -4. Didn't get a whole lot of snow today. Had to shovel a little bit this morning. Fortunately, it's pretty light, so no complaints from me. Hope that you've had a nice weekend as well, Bill.
Yeah, that weekend church this afternoon, or I should say this morning, and then just took it easy this afternoon. So no, that's good. So I'm glad that you're out getting your evening air, which probably helps you sleep well during the night.
I think both the air and the exercise, and I always like going over to the Memorial Park here and checking out the skating group. With school starting back up again tomorrow, there's quite a lot of people over there, which is kind of fun.
Very good. Yeah, it's a good evening. I know yesterday Wade and I did our activation down at Canal Park, and it was starting to get chilly later. But I noticed I come home, I was well relaxed, and went to bed last night and slept quite well. Actually, slept pretty much from, I would say, about 11:30 right to almost 6:30 without waking up.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, as you said, the fresh air, cold air does good, and then a little bit of exertion, a little bit of work. Stretch your muscles, and that helps you have a good night's sleep, definitely. Anyway, Bill, I hear you're kind of at the end of the net. Don't want to hold you up. So thanks for doing it. Hope that you have a good upcoming week, and glad that your activation went okay today. I was concerned, like, you get out there and boy, it feels colder than you thought when you headed out.
I grew up rurally, so for the most part of my life, I'm used to the cool weather. It doesn't bother me as long as you dress warm. I had my insulated pants on and warm boots, so we did fine. Except towards the end, I think Wade and I both said the same thing. We were starting to feel a little cold in our feet, so it was time to go. The nice thing is we're at Canal Park, only about 5 blocks from the Tim Hortons, so that was our stop after Canal Park was Tim Hortons. But anyways, thanks a lot for checking in, Vern, and you have yourself a good evening.
Thank you. You too, Bill. Again, thanks for doing the net. Hope you have a great upcoming week. 73 VA3 CRF.
Yeah, 73 Vern. Thanks a lot for checking in. So we'll take one more standby for any more check-ins before I close the net. VA3IUK standing by.
VA3DJZ.
VA3DJZ, VA3IUK. Good evening, Huey.
How you doing, buddy? Sorry about that earlier. I was on my new radio on a area, like, it's so new, right? There's so much to learn about it, and I have to figure out how to use a lot of it.
Yeah, that's your new radio you're on now. The audio is very good on it.
Oh no, this is not the radio I'm on right now. I just put it away right now. It's a lot of settings in it, man. Wow, it's crazy.
Oh, well, you'll figure it out. I'm sure that you've played around with so many radios. It probably won't take you that long.
You ever seen a Yazoo menu?
Really, really nice, man. There's like a lot of things you can do with it.
I think somebody's getting a dig in there about Yazoo.
Yeah, the manual probably weighs more than the radio.
I'll be right there. That's why they don't give you a manual. They give it to you, download it.
Yeah, there you go. I remember that sort of puts me in mind of the old days of DOS. You got a couple floppies, but
guys. Thank you. Take care. Have a good night.
Yeah, 7-3, Huey, and don't want to leave anybody else, so I'll just take another standby until I get no more responses. VA3IUK standing by. Any other check-ins from Lake Ontario Radio Club Net? Come now.
WPG.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
MS-DOS 6.22. 3 floppy disk and a 400-page manual.
Exactly.
VA3, CJZ recheck.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, that reminds me too of the old days for me for, I think it was video games or whatever you bought. You seem to always get like a manual that was about at least half the size of a regular phone book, maybe the size of Yellow Pages even, or that new book they came out with there, that smaller phone book. I don't know if we still have one of those. Anyways, listen, I was eavesdropping on 7.255 earlier today. 2 Canadian stations, and one guy was asking the other about his dog, and the guy comes back and says, well, I had to put my dog down. He goes, and right around that same time, my wife left me. So he goes, it was harder to put down my dog than it was to watch my wife pack up and get out of my sight.
Country song in the making.
That's a good, you know what? Somebody could write a country song about that.
So this is a true story. Just happened a couple of hours ago. I just thought I'd relay that, and I thought it was hilarious.
That's good. That's something you got to be there and hear it to appreciate it fully. But I'm getting that chuckle out of it right now.
Yeah. Oh, and I see Barry finally made it to his, Albert Barry, and there's his new name. I guess he made it. And how was the drive there, Albert? I'm guessing you're in Barry right now. Anyways, thanks, Bill. I'll let you see if there's anyone else.
There you go. Well, with Albert, that makes 10 check-ins. And just a quick comment for Chris there. Yep, good old days of config system batch files. I wrote quite a few of those. But anyways, yep, good old days. And I still run DOS 622 on a virtual machine with Windows 3.1 for smaller games and software. So there you go. Anyway, thanks for that comment, Chris. That brings back memories.
/WIN.
Yep, you got that. Yep, I remember those days. Well, I used to write menus, but big, long batch files to put menus on screens and for running different utilities and stuff. So, yeah, the good old days. But anyway, thanks for that, Chris. And we'll stand by and see if there's anyone else that would like to check into Lake Ontario Radio Club Net before I shut it down. Come now.
One more YouTube check-in, VE3UET.
Yep, see that? So that makes 11. Good evening to you, Mike. Thanks for checking in. All right, well, if there's no other check-ins, I'm going to close the net down. I'd like to thank all you folks that checked in. You guys make the net. I just take down the calls. And I'd like to thank Terry, VA3IQL, for the use of the repeater. Very much appreciated. So it's VA3IUK, Bill and Dundas, turning this repeater and all related frequencies back to normal averaging 7.3 all, and have a good evening.
And that'll bring the live stream to a close as well. Thanks for everybody's participation today. Special wave to Albert. Glad you made it into Barrie safely. And we had, let's see here, Fox Mike Bravo. That's Wayne, and VE3I UET. Look forward to hearing you on sideband later on tonight. Okay, we'll bid you all 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.